Mommy,
Yeah.
who's your favorite artist?
Stupid question, man.
Who is the teacher?
World boss.
Is the artist?
Yeah, man.
Oh.
Yeah, good people, welcome back again to Global Signal, where we break down the truth that most of the people are afraid to talk about. Have you ever noticed how people hear Jamaica and instantly picture Bob Marley, dreadlocks, and a dark-skinned person with a strong accent? It's like the world boiled the whole country down to just one race, one look, one vibe. But let me tell you the truth today. Something straight Jamaica is not a race, and not every Jamaican is black. That might sound surprising to some of you, but if you ever actually been to Jamaica, or even just talked to a real Jamaica, you'd realize real quick it's way more diverse than people think. If you think I'm lying, let's pop into these videos and maybe you'll know the truth about them. Sit back, relax, and enjoy.
I didn't even know about racism until I came to England. We feel as one people.
Were there people who looked like you?
Jamaica is predominantly a black country, but there's a lot of mixtures of people within the country as well. Even the area that I am from, there's a lot of fair skin, like lighter skin people there, like brown. Even Asian people. We have Asian Jamaicans, right? They could look like they come from Pakistan or India. They look like that. You understand what I mean? We have Jamaicans who look like you, right? Or you have the Chinese that their parents, our grandparents, our great-grandparents might not have been from here, but these lot are now born here and they grew up here, they went to school here, and they have more love and respect for the culture. Nobody looks on them no different. Nobody made anybody feel like they're different. To be honest, I didn't even know about racism until I came to England. Do you understand what I mean? Like, I didn't know that was a thing because I never experienced it and I never seen it because it didn't exist to me. It was never shown there in Jamaica.
So let me tell y'all the difference between Africans and Jamaicans. Africans, they're going to accept you no matter what. For y'all, those that don't know me, my daddy's from Nigeria and my mama is American. I tell an African, oh yeah, my daddy's from Nigeria. Or an African sees my last name and they say, oh, are you African? I tell them, yeah, my daddy's from Nigeria. Oh, we're family. My sister, cousin. We are from the motherland. Welcome, my sister, auntie. Oh yes, I'm gonna bring you some fufu and goosey soup. Yes, my sister. I've heard that Jamaicans, they don't care if you have a drop of blood of Jamaican. They don't care if your family, your mama, daddy, born and grown in Jamaica, your granny from Jamaica. If you were not born and raised in Jamaica, they will not accept you. They do not care. They don't care if you didn't born and grow. And then another thing that I see is they'll like Jamaica check you, like what parish you're from. They'll start asking a whole bunch of questions. But I love y'all Jamaicans, but y'all know I love my African people because y'all always gonna accept me no matter what.
Alright, I just gotta clear the air because everyone is jumping to Kamala's defense saying that she's quote unquote black because her daddy is Jamaican. People, please understand that Jamaicans are not black, okay? We Caribbean people from the Caribbean, West Indies, we do not see color like y'all see color. The Caribbeans are mixed just like America. We have all different kinds of ethnic groups, different kind of cultures, different races of people on the islands, okay? Not just one, all the islands. That when we see each other in the United States and we meet up with each other, there's an automatic bond. It's like, oh, but were you for? Oh yeah, oh what man? We family. Recognize ourselves as family because we don't see color or race. We see what island we are from. If you're from Jamaica, we see you as Jamaican. If you're from Barbados, we see you as Bajan. If you're from Trinidad, we see you as a Trini. If you're from St. Lucia, we see you as a St. Lucian. Okay, we don't see you as a black St. Lucian, a Hispanic St. Lucian, a Dominican St. Lucian, or we don't see him as a black Jamaican, a white Jamaican, a Dominican Jamaican. We don't see him as a Puerto Rican Jamaican, Chinese Jamaican, any of that. You're just a Jamaican, okay? And if you're from Barbados, you're just a Bajan. If you're from Trinidad, you're just a Trini. Point blank, you're not a white, black, this, that, or whatever. Matter of fact, when we first came to America, I didn't know anything about black people. I didn't even know black people was a thing. I didn't know I was considered a black person, because that's something that we never used back on the island, especially when I was a kid. Maybe they do now, whatever. But when we was growing up, that was not a thing. I didn't know that I was, quote unquote, considered a black man until I came to America. I didn't know anything about racism until I came to America, because those things does not matter in the islands. If you're born on one island, that's who you are, no matter where your parents come from. And it doesn't matter, because when we link up, we be like, hey, what's up, fam? We family, and that's all that matters. We have a saying, different islands, same people. And it's facts, because no matter what island you go to, you're going to find a broad variety of cultural people. And you know how we know where they're from? When they open their mouth and they speak. You a Trini. Oh, you from Barbados. Or you a Crucian. Oh, you a St. Lucian. That's how we know each other. We don't know, it doesn't matter what island we are from. We consider ourselves as family. As far as the Kamala being black thing, let's just get to the bottom of it. Okay, before you didn't have any problem with saying that as long as you got one drop of black blood in you, that you're black. You didn't have any problem with that. You didn't have any problem with if they're not white, they're black. You even included Chinese people and Asian people and all of that are literally look just like white people, but except for the eyes and all of that different stuff, but their skin tone is literally just about the same. You don't have any problem with including them and everybody else in your so-called black race agenda. When the black thing became a little bit too direct, then you started saying, oh well, let's just embrace the color. We're colored then, because we're so many different varieties of people. So then you became colored people. And at the same time, now that this woman is up for presidency or up for this seat, that seat, or whatever, now we have to differentiate what kind of colored person she is. What kind of black, how much black does she have in her blood? And all of that crazy nonsense. She's not the one with the problem, y'all are. Even if she said she was Indian or black. That's what y'all say. Y'all ain't never had a problem with that shit before. But because now, something is at stake, now all of a sudden, we got to break down the values within how much blackness there is there. Just crazy.
Caribbeans are not black and shouldn't be celebrated during Black History Month. Now that I got your attention, I'm going to explain why this is incorrect. So to sum it up, I am in this group chat with some high school friends, you could say, and long story short, I guess they weren't happy about the Black History Month assembly, and they voiced their opinion. I guess they didn't like the fact that this dance group called Creative Movement went up on stage and they were shaking their behinds or whatever to Afrobeats and dancehall, and she said that actually has nothing to do with Black History Month, which is a celebration of black culture, and black as in... Since I am from a Caribbean descent, I said that she sounded ignorant, and I proceeded to tell her that African and West Indian culture is very important to black history. Yes, Caribbean and black culture are two different things, but at the end of the day, we're still the same thing, and we're black. Both went through oppression, both went through discrimination, both went through slavery. Like, let's talk about it. Then she proceeds to say, Tiana, you're quite literally Caribbean American, not African American. Last time I checked, when I go to apply for a job or fill out any papers, I check off Black African American. Then this person also continues to say that Caribbean American History Month is in June and that we have a whole month to ourselves and to stop colonizing their month. Black History Month is not only to celebrate African Americans, but it's to celebrate all Black people and their achievements that helped contribute to Black history. Now, I'm not the smartest person, but I know enough about my history to educate others. And it says here that Black Jamaicans have made a significant contribution to Black history.
Also, welcome back to Global Signal. I hope you watched that video. And you've seen the difference in race in other countries and race in Jamaica. But I think there's no race in Jamaica. Literally, there's the skin color and the culture are the same. But look, yes, most Jamaicans are black. That's true. But that's not the whole story here. There are Jamaicans who are Chinese, who are Indians, white, mixed, etc. And they are just as Jamaican as anyone else. Born there, raised there, speak patois, eat chicken jack. People tend to forget that Jamaica was colonized, enslaved, and then filled with immigrants from different countries all over. That's why the island motto is, out of many, one people. It wasn't just made up, it was literally the truth. So when someone says, you don't look like Jamaica, they are usually just showing how little they know about Jamaican. And the wild part is, some non-black black Jamaicans have been on the island for generations, longer than some of the people questioning their identity. But false, I think skin doesn't tell the whole story, but culture does. So false, next time someone tells you that, wait, look, you look Jamaican, just smile and say, tell me what a Jamaican look like. Because Jamaica isn't just about the skin color, it's about soul, it's about language, it's about food, it's about music and resilience. It's about a people out of many. One people that's not just a motto, that's the truth. And it's happening currently in Jamaica. Those who are in Jamaica gonna prove me right. And if you're still judging people's nationality by how much melanin they have, because they're black, maybe it's time to broaden your view, because Jamaican already has. So folks, if you find this topic very interesting, don't forget to subscribe, like and share for more truth breakdowns about Jamaicans. And if you're new here, folks, don't forget to subscribe. And you can even share to families, members who may need to hear this. Until next time, peace, brothers and sisters.